So a trial balance is collection of all the T account ledgers that we just created. As you can see right here that we have every ledger that we created right here. Okay. So this is the blueprint of the balance sheet. That is, first a journal entry is created, and then a ledger or an account is created. Okay, I'll write account, and then a trial balance is created. Okay, with all those ledgers. Then all the balance sheet and P&L are created. First is P&L and second is balance sheet. Okay, so the total of trial balance should always be equal. That is because of the dual entry concept and asset plus what? Liability plus capital is equal to asset. Okay, so what else can we analyze in this trial balance is the debit balance and credit balance. Okay, so let's check out assets. Asset furniture. As when asset came in, so debit what comes in as asset is a real account, hence furniture was debited when asset came in, right? Hence this says that an asset account should always be in the debit balance. So what if an asset account is in credit balance? Then it is wrong and it should be scrutinized and it should be audited from the first entry again. Okay, same goes for a liability, that is sundry creditors, which is Den Bilzerian. Okay, so when we purchased goods from Den Bilzerian, the entry was purchased, that is computers, debit because they came in, to Den Bilzerian. Okay, DB. Hence this was credited. So the default balance of any liability account should be credit. If it is not credit, then it should be audited. As I'll show you in that Alphabet Limited company. Let me open that company, select company. Okay, sir, select company. Just a second. Enter 1234 is my password for Alphabet company, and I'll open trial balance of Alphabet company. Alt F1 for detailed trial balance. As there was negative cash, so I hope that this should be saying cash balance should be credit. Okay, but as this is an asset, and assets should always have a debit balance. But as cash have a credit balance, hence this account should be checked. So let's check this account. Why does it have credit balance? Because 17,050 was received and 19,800 was paid back. So it's basically impossible, and that is why this is a credit balance. So this needs to be checked. So this is how a trial balance works. Let's open that company once again. You can directly open that company from trial balance only. I'll go to DT trial balance, Alt F1 to detailed ledger. Okay, so sales is a credit, as the entry for sales is always account to sales. Whatever account, that is person or goods. Purchase will also always be debit, because the entry for purchase is purchase debit to goods or person whomsoever. Okay, and let's see that why indirect income should always be credit, because the rule of the nominal account, that is debit all the expenses and losses, hence all the expenses and losses are debited, and credit all the income and credit all the income and gains. Hence this is why indirect income is debited. Okay, so let us see that if rent account should be debited, then why is it in the credit column? Hence let's open this ledger right here, rent, enter. So is it possible that we have made a wrong entry? Okay, let's check out this entry. Okay, so as you can see, we have made a wrong entry. This right here says paid house rent. Hence, if you want to change this right here, you can directly click on F5 payment and the rest Tally will do. Okay, so pressing F5 payment. Okay, Control A. Okay, this app won't let me do it because I have some other shortcuts in this app, so I'll use accept. Okay, so now this is debit. As you can see right here again that this entry is now changed, hence this is debit. As this was an expense, debit all expenses and losses. So this was an intentional mistake just to show you how does auditing the trial balance works. Hence we have analyzed the trial balance. Now we'll move on to balance sheet. Also you can check the resource file where I have mentioned that which account asset should always be debit, liability should always be credit, expenses should always be debit, income should always be credit. So I have it in the another sheet in the resource file. You can download it for your simplicity, but it is a common sense once you have learned enough about the basic terminologies. Let's go to the balance sheet now. So to open the detailed version of the balance sheet, you have to press Alt plus F1, or you can go to this column right here. As you can see, Alt F1, that is detailed. Okay, so I'll choose to press Alt F1 and it has opened all the menus. Let's analyze. Okay, so this was the capital received. First of all, let's check is the balance sheet tallied. Okay, so there is no case that it should not be tallied because the trial balance was tallied. Okay, now let's see drawings. Okay, loans are none. Under creditors, we have creditors. Okay, current period is profit is 34,800, which is selling 2,500 gain markup to the Amazon Incorporation for the 5 computers. Furniture is right here. Closing stock. Closing stock is the stock of the remaining 5 computers. Also, as you can see, balance sheet is always as at, and while the profit and loss account is always for the period. So let's open closing stock. Okay, enter. Okay, what's the closing stock? Computer 5 numbers, 20,000 each. Oh, that is 1 lakh. Okay, accepted. Here you can see this graph right here which says red is very good and this is blue now because there is a steep decline. Okay, in the inventory. Okay, also this is inventory inwards, outwards, closing balance. We'll check them later on. Let's check the sundry creditors. Okay, creditors account, that is Den Bilzerian Limited purchase. Okay, Den Bilzerian Limited, yes. Let's check out now the drawings. Okay, let's check out the cash account, cash in hand or bank. Enter, enter. As you can see right here, This is a cash plus, this is a graph plus, and this is minus, plus, 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 and as we have minus 25,000 here. Okay, so this is the entries. 3 lakh was debited, 1 lakh 11,200 was credited. Let's open it and see which entry is it. Okay, so there are various entries: 3 lakh, 1 lakh, 1200, 10,000. Okay, okay, so now you know what is it. Bank account. Okay, okay. So as you can see, capital plus liabilities e- equal to assets. Hence the accounting equation, which was, what was the accounting equation? Accounting equation was capital plus liabilities equal to assets. Hence proved. Okay, so let's move forward to our next question. What is it asking us? Okay, sir, where are you? Tele illustration. Okay. Analyze the sales tax computation report of the above company. Okay, how do you do it? So there are several ways. Let's go to the gateway of Tally. So we will go to the ledger of sales tax, DAL, sales tax at the rate 4%. Okay, so as you can see right here, what do we have? That is only for the period of 1st July 19 to 1st January 2020. So how do you change the period? That is Alt F2 or F2 directly. Okay, so I'll just press Alt F2. You can press F2 also. It's same also. It is in some windows it is F2. In some windows it is Alt F2. So I have the habit of pressing Alt F2. Alt F2. Change the period 1st April 19 to 31st March 20. Okay, so now you can see the sales tax computation right here. 8,000, 5,500. Okay, so this is from the purchase, this is from the sales. The closing balance left here is 2,500 debit. That is, we have paid extra sales tax. Okay, so also one thing that I want to show you in the balance sheet, we have done the sales tax computation analysis. Go to balance sheet, that, or you can press B, Alt F1 for detailed balance sheet. Now this is a conventional format of a balance sheet. This is T shape, liabilities and asset. But what if I want a new format, that is liability and asset? Okay, so what will I do? I will go to configure. Okay, configure F12, and let's see if we can do it. F12. Okay, so here right is the option to show the vertical balance sheet. You choose this yes. To choose this yes, you you have to just press Y, hit Y. Okay, so I'll choose Y, enter, enter, enter. Okay, so methods of showing balance sheet. This right here is, as you can see, assets should come first and then liabilities, or liabilities should come first then asset in the vertical balance sheet. So it depends on your country, which country do you want to choose. As we have chosen American company, so it should be asset upon liability. Okay, so let's choose asset to liability first. Asset liabilities, enter, exclude. Okay, show percentage, no. Appearance of, okay, okay. Rest all. Choose base currency symbol. Have we chosen base currency symbol? Okay, yes. Okay, so this is a vertical balance sheet, and this is the modern format which shows application of funds, and this is sources of funds. Application is asset where we have applied our funds. Sources is our liabilities where we have procured our funds from. This here right is the symbol dollar, and yes, this is pretty much it. So there are other features also you can check out. Check out valuation, what it says. F7. Okay, so this is an advanced level thing. We'll get to it someday. Okay, accounting reports feature. Okay, so this is a vertical balance sheet basically. You can create balance sheet in vertical format also, which is a reporting standard directly. Let's check out the other question. Analyze the cash book and bank book of the company. Analyze the day book. Okay, so how to analyze the cash book? D, cash and fund flow. Is it cash flow? Okay, this right here is the cash flow. And so, okay, 1,43,000 came in because of the sales. Okay, cash flow projection it also has. Okay, so and also let's check out the ledger of cash, that is DAL. PSH. Okay, change the period, that is 1st April. If you don't want to change the period individually from every account, just go to the gateway of Tally and choose the period so that it will default it into every account at 1320. Okay. You want to see a detailed version, press Alt F1. Okay, so it says right here receipt entry, contra, payment, cash, sales. Okay, okay. This is our cash book. Cash book. Okay. Let's analyze the bank book now. Bank is American Express Bank. So if we have several banks, it would be a much fun to analyze the bank book, but as there is only one, let me change the period. Okay, so yes, 1 lakh came in and 25,000 went out. Okay, now let's check the day book. What is a day book? Day book is a book which has transaction of all the days. Go to display, and right here you can see day book. So hotkeys for day book is display and is D again, display. Okay, day book. Now it will only show books of a particular day, that is all the entries made on a particular day for 1st September 2019. Okay, so let's check out for the day 2nd September 2019. Let's check out for 1st April first. How to change the date? F2 to change the date. 1st April 2019, enter. Okay, so we have for one entry here. You can change the date from F2. Okay, also most of the entries were in 2nd April, so let's check out 2nd April. F2 2419, enter. Right here the date is changed to 2nd April. There are 4 entries right here: contra, payment, purchase, debit amount, credit amount, inwards, and this is outwards. Okay, so as there are few entries only, so this is very easy to see. But suppose in an organization like Amazon Incorporation, there are hundred and thousands of entries in a day, hence that is why a day book is important, and this is how it is analyzed. So now in a day book, suppose if you want to see only the payments entry, suppose Amazon Incorporation has thousands of entries, and how will you filter this voucher so that you can only see the payments that is made on this day? So we will go to this feature right here. We'll choose F4. Okay, so choosing F4, it has offered us several options. Which voucher types do you want to see? So we want to see payments, hence it has filtered all the voucher of payments on the day 2nd April. Suppose we choose purchase, hence it has shown all the purchase voucher. So we have completed this illustration right here. We have moved to pass. We have passed the general entries. We have analyzed the trial balance and balance sheet of the company. Obviously, this is a beginner level, but this is good for a beginner level. We have analyzed the sales tax computation, analyzed the cash and bank book, analyzed the day book. Okay, so I hope that you were able to grasp it. If not, then I recommend you take this lecture slow and you try to solve these entries by yourself. You will obviously be able to do it. Most of these entries can be solved by the cheat sheet, hence, and the solutions. So yeah, see you in the next lecture.